Hey guys, Abomination9 here, back playing some more Dragomon Hunter. Now today I thought I would just cool down from all the other videos I've been doing of Dragomon, which are all just fighting, and we'd get to the more passive kind of stuff. That is the ranch, because obviously this game isn't just about going out and killing Dragomon. I mean, you can raise Dragomon, you can go fishing, you can kind of cook, but not really. Ami's the one who cooks, which I don't know why Ami is the one who cooks in the ranch anyways, because if you actually pay attention to some of what they talk about in the story, which it got to a point where I just skipped everything, but Omni actually is a horrible cook apparently. He apparently almost poisoned me and Shiro, and whenever I did a mission where we fed a Dragomon his food, and the Dragomon immediately died after eating his food. So I don't know why Omi is the one cooking for the ranch, but whatever, apparently he makes really amazing food, unless it's me doing it, I don't know. But yeah, you can also see that I'm on like a brand new Dragomon. This is what came out of that egg that I was talking about. I didn't get the mushroom because I don't even think that egg was the right area for me to get the mushroom, but on the stables here, what came out of this egg was this Dragomon that I have here, which he's kind of cute, I guess, but he's not cute enough. I'd say, like, if you're gonna be cute, you need to be way cuter than this, but he's alright. He's kind of cool. I really like his color, at least. I also got one of these just randomly, but I don't care. But yeah, we're gonna go to the ranch, which to get to the ranch we have to actually go to the helicopter over here. And go to the ranch. This will take longer than usual. I don't know if the this loading screen will show up, because usually the loading screen doesn't show up in the video for some reason. I guess because it's like a different screen or something, and it's usually so fast that you don't get to see it. But so I don't know what you're looking at right now, but for me it's a loading screen. Okay, it's over. Okay, so we're in the ranch. Let me get rid of that. I kind of like when I'm here, I don't want to have my weapon out because it's like there's nothing to kill here, so there's no point. But apparently you can get invaded by other Dragomon, or something can happen, because you're supposed to be able to set up guards, which we'll talk to Aaron Hunter right here. He's the what you call it. So you can open up your defense interface, and you can have people here to defend in case of, I don't know, I don't remember, I don't know where the guide, I don't have the anything to read to tell me why things happen. Is a ranch here? No, the ranch doesn't seem to be here on the guide, so yeah, it's just I should have been paying more attention, but you can already see one of my Dragomon over there. So your Dragomon actually physically appear here if you place them, and it seems that you can have this many, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. So you can have 14 Dragomon on your pasture at a time, though. To get to this point, like, this is a process, so we're going to talk about the stables first. Now, it's obviously going to be slightly informative, because we're doing a ranch video, and that's all this is just talking about how the ranch works. So, first thing you have to do is actually throw your Dragomon into the stables, which, obviously, I'm not going to throw my Ringoon here, or I guess my new guy there, because I don't want them over here. I want to actually use them. Well, the Pangolian I don't really care for, but I got him today, so I guess I'll throw him here. Not throw him here, but keep him. But you throw him over here in the stables, and you want to get them over here before you put them in here, because I don't think you can put them back into the stables once you put them in the ranch. And you can't get them back no matter after you put them into the stables or the ranch, so you pretty much they're gone. They're here permanently, I think. But yeah, so you want to get them here, you want to record them 5 times, which it takes 5 days because you can only do it every 24 hours. So there's quick record. I don't know how to do that because it never tells me what you need to do that. I just click on it and it's like you don't have the required materials or whatever. But it doesn't like tell me, so I don't know. But yeah, so you want to get all of the 5 steps to get your glyph, because the glyph actually gives you bonuses. If we come over here to glyphs, I have two of them right now. I have the Rock Giant one and the, well, I have the Groudon's one and the Raptor's one. Which is, Groudon's, or the Rock Gigant. Gives you attack and damage to Beastamon. And the Raptors gives you healing and all resistance plus 1%. Though I don't think healing necessarily means you regen health. I think it might just be that your healing skills do more or something like that. I mean, you get more for when you're healed or something, but I don't have any heals because I'm a scout. And I'm not playing with anybody who has heals. I'm playing the game by myself, so I don't know. But yeah, so you get these things here, and you can have a certain amount of them. I'm assuming you can only have so many. See, I've already used up 4 slots, apparently, just with these 2. This rock one only costs me 1 slot, though. The Raptites one apparently costs 3. I have the my boss monster's glyph on me, which also apparently costs 3. His gives 80 attack and 23 healing. But yeah, so guard stuff. I guess you can be attacked at some point by other Dragomon, and you want to use your Dragomon here as guards or some whatever. But I'm not gonna do that. So, moving on to the other 3 people. Also, before I forget, I've talked about this before, but when you record an actual Dragomon, not an egg, on the 4th go, you actually get a biddy version. So you get one of these when you hit number 4, and they, like I've said before, you don't get anything for. I mean, they don't do anything. They're pretty much just for show. Like, oh, you've gotten this Dragomon, and you've spent 4 days recording it to get to this point. It's pretty just more like, oh, like it's just your hotshot or whatever. But you get one of these when you hit day 4. So that's kind of why you don't want to just throw them directly into the ranch. From the stables, because you have to put them in the stables first and then put them to the ranch, but you want to have them in the stables for at least 5 days recording them before you put them here, because otherwise it's a complete waste, because you're missing out on your glyphs or whatever bonus stuff they can give you. The Raptide actually gave you a gesture, which I've never used before. I guess it would be in skills. The Raptide gives you this gesture at number 3 or 2. Yeah, he gives you this at number 2, I think. And I think the Gigant gave me... The Gigant gave me this, I think. Yeah, the Gigant gave me this at level 2, I think, as well. So you actually want to make sure you record them to get the bonus. There's my boss over there, like I was saying. I can't believe I actually got him out of an egg. Now we can actually... bask in his glory that I actually achieved obtaining a boss level Dragomon, and now we can actually get to see him. So I guess we'll start with Omi. So he can cook food, obviously, or maybe you're cooking it. I don't know, because like I said, Omi is killing Dragomon with his food out in the real world. So I don't know why we would be letting him cook for us, but whatever. So you got some basic foods. Apparently you can find recipes to make other food. You have the standards, basic stuff, your standard food. If your Dragomon get hurt, which I'm assuming is when a random monster shows up and attacks, which is why you would need guards. If they get hurt, they won't eat or interact with you or whatever, so you have to feed them this cookie, I guess, which it's not too expensive. I guess it's kind of expensive because Dragocyte catalysts aren't too easy to come by, and you have to spend silver on buying a chili, a scallion, and pepper. Which you can buy all these ingredients that you need to make food from Omi, which I've noticed this in the games that have cooking mechanics, is that you usually have to buy spices and stuff like that to add to your food. Like, you still have to go hunt and get material, but you still have to end up spending your own money to buy spices, which is kind of lame, but I guess whatever. Because in Raider Z you could cook food, and I spent a lot of time. I spent like a few days building up my chef skill to be able to make feasts for people, and feasts were things that you could put down on the ground, and they had 5 servings, and so your entire party could come down, grab some of it, and get like a super buff from it. So I spent like a lot of time building up my chef skill, farming monsters for their like the parts, so I could actually cook, and like obviously spending money on spices. But we're talking about a completely different game that's already dead now. That the game's been dead since September, August, I think. I'm pretty sure. Again, can't quote me on that, but I was told that Raider Z was shut down. But yeah, so you can cook food, whatever, and you can place it, which I made some sweet and sour fish, and I made some fiber-rich veggies, though they give you spicy sauteed pork as default whenever you come here, I think, for the first time. We'll get that into that in the food into a second. So here is Daisy. She does the whole pasture stuff. So once you've moved your Dragomon from the stables into the ranch, which can I open this too? Yeah. There's a option whenever you have it. I think it's right here. It'll say send a ranch or whatever. Yeah, keep on ranch. Since this is an egg, I can't send with a ranch, but you would click this button to actually send your Dragomon to the ranch after you're done with them in the stables after the 5 days. And then you can drag them over here, and this is their placement. So obviously my Gigant and Raptide are over there, and I put him over here by himself because I don't want him near them because they're very like peon kind of Dragomon, and he's like a freaking boss Dragomon, so I want him doing his own thing. So this is literally just simple. It's literally just drag and drop and move them, and then you apply changes, and then they appear in the real world. You can breed these Dragomon. I don't know if you can mix species, but you can. You'd put them here, and then whenever they're ready, which I think it would. This little heart would light up if they're ready. This plus sign means they're hurt, and apparently this Master Guardian means they won't take damage whenever they're injured for one future injury. It says, and apparently it enhances their defense. And then we've already talked about the guard stuff, which I haven't gotten into. I haven't actually put anyone on guard. I'm gonna put the Crystalline Cardinal obviously on guard if I had to. But not now, since I'm beefing them up. I've already fed them once, each of them once. I fed them to the same thing, but I fed it something different, which we'll get to that in a second. I noticed that I wasted 2 spicy things because of this. The Cardinal is timid for some reason. I don't know why, it's a boss. The Raptite's normal, and the Gigant is docile. Now these two ate both of the spicy things, but I'm assuming because the Cardinal's timid, it's not gonna eat something that's spicy, because that's like obviously that might be too much for it because since it's so shy or whatever. So I went and had to cook some veggies. Like that's why I had the fiber-rich veggies, because I figured fiber-rich veggies is a pretty like tame meal. I felt like a timid creature would enjoy something like that rather than like trying to give them something that's like full of spices and hot or whatever. So yeah, I guess there's some depth to that with their overall personality, is that they only eat certain foods because of how they feel. So I thought that was pretty cool, and obviously Fate is the breeder, though you can get through all these menus without having to talk to each one of them, but she breeds them, and I've already gone over that. I haven't done any breeding because I don't think none of them are ready. I think they have to hit 1 level, but I think eventually if you level them up too much, they are no longer able to breed, on top of the fact that breeding can fail. So you kind of have to make sure you're doing it right, I guess. I guess like once they're done breeding, like you have nothing else to do. Before we go look at the Dragomon, there's also eggs will randomly spawn as well. You might see on my stats bar down. We could talk about this right now. This capture thing. This happens every so often, or when you first log onto the game, where they force you to put in a captcha that stops you from doing anything else. Almost. And it's like, yeah, you get a reward 10%. Oh my god, my bar is like full of garbage now because of this. It's way too big. You get 10% extra experience from killing mobs, but it's like, it's happened so many times where I'm fighting something and it's like, oh yeah, put in this captcha, and like everything, I'm like locked out of doing anything. I can kind of move around, I guess, but it's like I have to actually type in the capture, and it's like, what are you gonna do if I'm literally fighting a boss right now that can one-shot me, and you're forcing me to write a captcha? You still take damage while that thing's on. It should at least make you invincible while it's up, or at least kind of invincible, because like you're taking damage while it's up, and if you get killed, like they just wasted like your life because of that. But yeah, anyways, back to the egg. So you can grab these eggs, which is the first time you actually get to see him carrying an egg, Monster Hunter style, and you take them to Almi. And then you give it to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's I'll give you a potion for that egg. This will make good food or whatever." And it gives you these buffs right here. So there's different color eggs that you can find. I've only found 2 different color eggs. The beige ones gives you attack, I guess, and the spotted ones, I don't remember what they're called, give you pen for an hour. Whenever you find them. Obviously, I've been here for like 30 minutes, so this one's already worn off. But every time you get a new egg, I think it resets the timer, and they stacks up to 5 times apparently. Though I don't really know what it means by stacks up to 5 times, because it says it's the attack thing has still been the same. But yeah, so there is just random eggs all over the place. I don't see any more eggs. Here's the reptite. Oh, there's an egg right there. There's the gigants. Oh, so this is this weird spotted one I was talking about. This one gives you the other one. The pen. I think this one gives pen for an hour. These buffs last a very long time, so it's very lucrative to come get these eggs. But I think the eggs only spawn if you actually have Dragomon here, because I hadn't seen them until I started putting the Dragomon here. But now we're gonna talk about feeding, which you have to put it on their path, I think. So like I think he walks like right here. He'll eat spicy food, so you right click on it and then you put it in your hand. I'll wait for him to pass by again. Okay, so yeah, and then you press 1, and then it puts it down on the ground, this huge freaking meal. And I guess if he wants to eat it, he'll actually stop and start munching on it, and it'll actually show you that it'll start to deteriorate or whatever when he's munching on it. Yeah, you see? It'll eventually just completely disappear until it's just like a bone. Though with the veggies one, the veggie one is a different plate altogether, obviously because it's not any meat. And then he finished. And I'm assuming his, yeah, he's now 37% experience up after eating that. I guess we can give one to the Gigants as well, because why not? There you go. Yeah, he wanted that. We just watch him eat that. You can touch them as well, pet them or whatever. I think you can't have anything in your hands though. I don't know if that also includes, you can't be on your mounts, I know that. But I don't know if I actually have to holster unholster my weapon as well. Okay, he ate it. He's apparently very jazzed about that, literally. Though for some reason this Raptide isn't as jazzed. Like maybe he doesn't like the spicy food as much as the other one, even though the giant's docile, so I don't know. I assume the Gigants or whatever wouldn't like spicy food as much as someone who's just like has a normal appetite, I guess, or a normal personality. So yeah, veggies. So you can see here it's like a basket full of fruit and vegetables or whatever. So let's put this in front of him. Hopefully he eats it. I think that's okay. Is that good? Yeah, he's eating it. So we just sit here and watch him eat this. This has been a pretty long video, but obviously I'm just talking about like the ranch and information and all that. Trying to talk about everything I can. Okay, he's done eating that. And I think since that's a better dish, it actually gives more experience. See, he's at 43. I've fed both of these guys twice, but I fed him spicy stuff and I fed him veggies, and he's gotten a bit more experience than the Reptite. Yeah, there's an egg there. Also, I've seen where's it at? There's a things like this. It hasn't popped in. There it is. This housing or whatever. Like it says open soon. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's just hasn't been added to the game, because there's a lot of stuff like that. There's also an area for fishing. We'll just walk over there. Like we'll explore, but we have to come back over here. Actually, we're going to do something that I was going to save until after that, but we're doing now. You can actually pet these guys. And I think that makes them happy, but if you do that twice in a row, it allows you to do the saddle thing. If you click on the saddle, it actually lets you mount them here in the battlefield, and you can see how much, like, I just got like a huge HP buff. And he also has a, since this is a boss type Dragomon, he has attacks. The other two, I'm pretty sure, don't have to. I got on the Gig and he doesn't even attacks, but because this is a boss, he has attacks. So you can actually use his attacks here. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. But since we're walking over there anyways, I just wanted to get on him. And plus he's like 50%. He gives you 50% boost, I think. Yeah, movement speed. So he's faster than me using my other mounts anyways. So you have other housings here. I don't know why there's housing here, but maybe you'll be able to have an actual house. I don't think it's in the game yet, though. And so there's nothing here, but maybe this is a fishing spot. I think maybe you can end up fishing here. Is this the fish hatchery? Apparently this is fish hatchery, so maybe you can actually get fish. Yeah, see, there's a thing here, a fishing sign here. Open soon. Don't know, but apparently maybe you can breed fish here as well. I don't know. And probably fish as well. And here it seems that we have some kind of farming section, or trees or something. Arboretum. And over here we have actual, I guess, vegetation growing. So this is the orchid. So there's actually like a few things here that just aren't implemented, or I'm not high enough level to acquire their use. Maybe level 40, maybe level 50. I mean, I'm like 90% of the way. I just need 90% experience to get to level 40, so I don't know. We'll see again when I hit there. But yeah, I don't know. So the branch is pretty cool. It gives you something extra to do other than your normal like kill things. But you actually have to like acquire Dragomon, obviously in the first place, to even be able to put them in the rent. So you do have to end up killing stuff to get here. Or I guess you could just buy. Whoops! I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get rid of this there. To actually wait, what? Oh my god, I'm like so confused. You actually have to go kill, but you can just go talk to the egg woman, right in front of the helicopter, and she'll sell eggs. That's how I got the egg for the Ringoon, whatever the heck his name is. Yeah, the Ringoon. I actually don't need this type of egg, but I'll bring it to him anyways, just because we're still here. Oh, so yeah, I think that's almost as I think that might be everything I can really talk about right now without the fishery or the orchid or the whatever the other thing was called being open to me right now, or the housing as well. I don't know. I can go show you what I mean by the fishing woman. I mean the fishing woman, the egg woman. As just like to finish off the video. Oh, I really need that egg. I don't know. I'll do it afterwards. Whatever. I can't like keep playing around with eggs. I can always just do that off camera. Cause I kind of want to just upload this video raw. Cause I usually put them in the editor, and no matter how high I put the quality, like the editor is gonna crud the video up more than the raw footage. So if I just make sure that the beginning and the ending don't take too long, because usually I wait 2 seconds to start the intro and wait a few seconds for me to finish the outro, but I'll just try to cut it off perfect so I don't have to do any editing. I usually cut the end and the beginning and the end off in the editor, or if I need to write anything down or whatever. So here's the egg woman, right here, the Dragomon breeder. So you can buy eggs from her. So I bought one of these. This is the egg I got this red guy out of. So if you want to have a chance at getting this guy, you would buy that egg. I don't know if it's the same Dragomon every time, or if it's just if it's like I don't know if it's random or if it's the same one every time. I don't know. But for me right now, I have one for Crescent Cape, the Canes Wood, Sporefall, Marsh, Echo Valley, Echo Mine, the Ventari Field, and Iceberg Ice Frostberg, I mean. And you can kind of just look at the loot, and if you've gone to those areas before, you can kind of just see what Dragomon are in that area. To see what you want. So Echo Mind, you would have the Pangolian, Iron Fang Jackal, or the Psychosaur. So you'd have to assume those are possible Dragomon you can get out of that egg, if the egg is actually random. A random Dragomon from that area. Though you can just use Dragomon points here to buy them, but whatever. I guess that's all I really need to talk about, really. I think that did a decent amount of job of talking about the ranch and whatnot. Because it took me, what's today, the 6th or 7th day? It's been a week since I've been playing the game, and it took me this long to really figure out how to use the ranch. So I only knew how to use the stables. I didn't realize that from the stables, I could put my Dragomon into the ranch. So if you didn't know that, now you know. You have to put them into the stables, and then from the stables, you can put them into the ranch. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching to the next episode, which is may or may not be the last episode for the day, because I don't have anything else planned in Dragomon. I've been playing all day, haven't found anything to record other than the ranch stuff. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching to the next episode. Like, share, comment, what to do. See ya.